Good morning. Your assignment for today and Friday is going to be the tangent ratio. I know I told you on the previous video that we were going to do more exercises of the tangent when they give you angles, just like these ones, okay? But before we move on to those, I want you to start practicing getting the ratios only, okay? We mentioned that the ratio is just a fraction, okay? So this is the assignment that you have today. It's only 5 triangles. I actually didn't include this one. So I'm gonna copy this one. And this is independent practice, but I am going to do one as an example for you. So this is going to be a short video because I'm just going to do number 1 as an example. That way you can do 2, 3, 4, and 5. And remember, you have to show all your work, all right? So here's the instruction. It says that you need to find the tangent of angle A and the tangent of angle B. You have to write each answer. Let me zoom in. You have to write each answer as a fraction and as a decimal rounded to 4 places, okay? So let me get my paper. I copied number 1. Triangle number 1 here. This side measures 4, 5, 3. Okay, let me check if I have my numbers right. Okay. All right. So we need to find tangent of angle A and tangent of angle B. So these are just the ratios. All right. So I'm gonna write over here tangent of angle A and the tangent of angle B. Okay, remember here we're referring to the angles. So I'm going to make a note right here. This marker, it's a little bit angle. Okay, so it's referring to the angle. So and just to remember what we saw in the guided, the tangent, you find it, the tangent ratio is the ratio between the opposite side over the adjacent. So I'm going to write the 2 formulas right here. Opposite over adjacent. We already covered this, okay? And you have it in your notes. So every time all this work, guys, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you have all your papers with you. That way you can go back and look at the notes. All right, so I'm going to start with angle A. So let's go to angle A. I see angle A over here. This is angle A. This is the angle right here. So this is a right triangle. So beforehand, I think I forgot to write it down. Yes, this is a right angle. This is your right angle. This right here is the hypotenuse. Remember, we don't need this. We don't need the hypotenuse for the tangent ratio. We only need the 2 legs, okay? So, based on angle A, let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, there we go. And focus. All right. Based on angle A, pretend you're standing right here. Which is the opposite? Which is the side that is across from you? Is this one right here, CB. And what is the measure of CB? 3. You see this? This side is opposite to angle A. And which is adjacent? Right next to you, right next to angle A. If you're standing right here, who is right next to you? This side right here. You see it? Opposite. I'm not going to label them because we're going to repeat the process for angle B and they're gonna overlap. So for angle A, this right here is the opposite and this right here is the adjacent. So the adjacent is 4. So this is your ratio, 3 over 4. We cannot simplify any further, and the instruction says that we have to write it as a fraction. So here's our fraction, And the decimal, if you just divide 3 over 4, what do you get? This is a very common decimal, 0.75. I found a little calculator in my, with all the cleaning that I'm doing. So 3 over 4 gives you 0.75. So here's your answer for tangent of angle A. That's it. Now, let's go to tangent of angle B. Tangent of angle B. Here's angle B right here. So now we're going to move, all right? This little guy over here was looking from angle A. Now he's going to move around, and now he's going to be looking from angle B. So now, if this little guy is standing right here, and he's looking in this direction, which is the opposite to angle B? Based on this angle, who is opposite angle B? Now it's this side right here. So it's 4, this is the opposite, over the adjacent. Who is right next to him, but not the hypotenuse? It's 3. Okay, we mentioned a little bit before that you can create the pattern. It's if you're working with the same triangle, you can see the pattern that this time the numbers were switched. All right, so this is the ratio, the tangent ratio for angle B, and of course 4 over 3 is going to give you 1.33. 4 over 3, it's 1.33. 1.3333. They're asking us for 4 decimals. We know this is a repetitive decimal. And that's it. These are your 2 answers. This is what you have to do with the other 4 triangles. Find the tangent of angle A and the tangent of angle B. Report the fraction and report the decimal. So this, you're just going to repeat it for these other 4 triangles. For triangle number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Thank you. Bye. If you have any questions, send me a message. All right? Bye.